You, what up? It's your boy back in the building. That boy, Lamont That Way Jones, and I appreciate everybody who took the time out to stop and rock with that boy Lamont That Way Jones this way. You dig? But I just wanted to clear up some stuff. I'm gonna make this video as brief as I can, man, because remember in one of my other videos when I was talking about the Ice Cube song, Check Yourself, you know what I mean? That's why I love that song to this day. I think it's still one of the greatest rap songs ever invented once, Cube brought that back like that. But anyway, the reason I'm mentioning this is on one of my, I think it was, I can't remember. But anyways, on one of my last videos, man, that I made, and it was called Shocking News, about when I was, enlightening my people on how, these Mexicans, one of the Mexican judges actually legalized cocaine for recreational use for only 2 people. Remember, but if you watch that video, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, I noticed when I made that video, I had to, check myself. And what I mean by that, every time I make a video on YouTube, believe me, man, I'm going to do my research, okay? I'm not going to give my people no false information, because most of this news nowadays that you hear is mostly fake news anyway, to control the masses, you dig? On some real shit. But anyway, with that being said, I just wanted to let my people know, if you watched that video that I just named, just know that I'm just making this video to clear up the information that I gave about, the slave, that created the whiskey. And I ended up actually getting this slave mixed up with the slave that actually invented the original recipe for Jack Daniels, okay? Not Southern Comfort. So I'm just here to clear that up, because like I said, I don't want to give my people no kind of false information. But anyway, with that being said, come to find out now that but I know about the Southern Comfort story too. I just want you guys to know that I just got that mixed. I just got these 2 people mixed up, because the original creator, inventor of the Southern Comfort, he was actually an American Irishman. You know what I'm saying? And let's see, what was his name? His name was, just give me a second, bear with me, y'all. I know it was Martin. His name was Martin, Wilkes, I think. Yeah, his name was Martin Wilkes Heron. You know what I'm saying? He was from New Orleans. His name was Martin Wilkes Heron. I hope I'm pronouncing the Heron part. I know his last name is spelled Heron. You know what I'm saying? That's the original creator of Southern Comfort. This is actually the guy that I actually got mixed up with the slave inventor, with the original slave inventor of Jack Daniels. And his name was Nathan Nearest Green. The slave that actually developed the original recipe for Jack Daniels. His name was Nathan Nearest Green, okay? And he was actually a slave, and his slave owner, believe it or not, you believe this shit, his slave owner was actually a preacher by the name of Dan Call. You know what I'm saying? And that's actually was the guy, this dude I just named, Dan Call. Dan Call is actually the guy that gave Jack Daniels his first job, you know what I'm saying, as he was coming up as a child. And when he went to work for this so-called preacher named Dan Call, called Dan Call, can you believe that? Anyway, when he went to go work for this so-called preacher, Dan Call he was a slave owner. He had a bunch of slaves that he owned, but one of his slaves name was Nearest Green. Well, some people called him Nearest Green, but once, you know what I'm saying, everybody realized that his name was really Nathan Green. That's where the Nearest came from. That's when everybody started calling him Nathan Nearest Green. I'm sure a lot of you already know about this story, but I'm just clearing up the fact that on one of my other videos, the shocking news video that I had did a few days ago. I that's the video that I got Nathan Nearest Green mixed up with. I ended up getting him mixed up with the American Irishman dude named Martin Wilkes Heron. And I just want to clear that up because I don't want my people to think that I'm just on here talking about shit I don't really know about. Okay. Anyway, with that being said, Nathan Nearest Green was one of Mr. Dan Call's slaves that he owned, and that was the actual slave that he got to talk to. I mean, not talk. I'm trying to say that was the one he actually got to teach Jack Daniels the recipe, okay? Because he was the original inventor of the recipe. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure back then when that was happening, there's no way Jack Daniels could have known that he was the original inventor, because this is a story that has been kept under the, you know what I'm saying, rug for hundreds of years. And the only reason I think they did decide to bring it out is because I think back in 2016, 15, one of those years, that was the 150th anniversary of Jack Daniels. You dig? With that being said, back to, you know what I'm saying, the Southern Comfort thing. Okay, see, a lot of people don't know, see, the original name, the original name of Southern Comfort was actually called Cuffs and Buttons. Cuffs and Buttons. You know what I'm saying? It was in fact the original, you know what I'm saying, original recipe of Southern Comfort. You dig? Anyway, Martin Wilkes Heron, you know what I'm saying, from New Orleans, you know, he was an Irishman. His parents, they migrated from Ireland, whatever, you know, like that's what, I'm sure y'all know that's why they calling it. But anyway, he was looking for a solution back in the day, from, you know, from what I read up on and did my research on. And you know what I'm saying, believe it or not, man, he came up with a recipe for Southern Comfort made from fruits and spices, like because at first, you know, back in the day, back then, whiskey was really harsh tasting at one point, because you know that shit was prohibited back then. You dig? But that's a whole different subject. But anyway, like a lot of people don't know, yeah, Southern Comfort is actually a special blend of fruits and spices that they actually, the people who actually, you know, own Southern Comfort now, they actually like value that shit and keep it secret, like as a secret recipe, just like KFC, you know what I'm saying, does with their original herbs and spices. I'm serious. It's a secret, because I've drunk it, like I said, one of my, you know what I'm saying, older videos, and it's pretty good. You know what I mean? It all depends on if you're the type of, you know, person that like whiskey. But anyway, with that being said, I think I'm sure a lot of you already know about this story that I'm talking about, but this is for the ones that don't, man. See, a lot of people don't know, man. Black people invented a lot of stuff, man, that y'all don't really know about. Even though I can't think of his name right now, but believe it or not, for those of you who don't know, shit, a black man actually invented the damn traffic light. You know what I'm saying? A black man, listen, and a lot of these smart inventors was gonna shock y'all. A lot of these inventors back, you know what I'm saying, that invented some of the stuff that still make life easier for us to this day. They were invented by slaves, man. Believe it or not, I'm dead serious, man. I cannot make this shit up. And when I found out about this shit, I was like, damn. And it wasn't really no surprise to me, but I was like, damn, what else have they hidden from us? Like, they didn't hid everything from us, man. Like, don't forget, man, I'm not being racist, but for those who don't know, this is for the younger audience. Listen, man. Blacks have been robbed for damn near everything when it comes to especially our culture. We really been robbed for that. We've been robbed for our culture a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But that's another deeper story. But the reason I'm saying this is this, man. See, that's the type of stuff that they want to keep hid. You dig? Especially from most blacks. You dig? And with that being said, man, I want y'all to, I'm gonna let y'all hear this little clip, man. You know what I mean? Because and I'm gonna comment on this. You know what I'm saying? After I play this clip, y'all. I mean, so I'm just trying to wake some of my people up. You know what I'm saying? Who still like not woke to this? You dig?
There's an African proverb that says, "As the wound inflames the finger, so thought inflames the mind." And despite their circumstances, slaves created a number of inventions before the Civil War. Until they were considered citizens, however, African American inventors were ignored, prohibited from securing patents, or slave owners took credit for their discoveries. Such was almost the case of Benjamin Montgomery of Virginia, who invented a propeller specifically designed for river steamboats. Montgomery was owned by Joseph Davis, brother of Jefferson Davis, the future president of the Confederacy. Now, when the brothers tried to patent Montgomery's propeller, Attorney General Jeremiah S. Black enacted a decision in 1858 that prohibited owners from doing so. So, as a result, any slave invention during the next 12 years went undocumented. Before the Civil War, a free black man named Norbert Rilot from New Orleans revolutionized the sugar industry in a bittersweet story. Born on a plantation and educated as an engineer in Paris, Rilot gave the world its biggest economic sugar fix. Making sugar by the slow, dangerous kettle method inspired Rilot to find...
Now, y'all heard that? Just like I was saying, man, slaves were more useful back in the day than what most people actually think. They just didn't get the credit for it because they was owned, you know what I mean, by these racist, you know what I'm saying, slave owners. Don't get me wrong, a lot of the slave owners back in the day wasn't really racist. I mean, but the majority of them were. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I made a video about this a while back, talking about this, what I'm about to say. All white people, man, are not fucking terrible and bad like what most people think of. And I'm not being racist. I'm just being frank, okay? They're not. But you got your good ones and you got your bad ones. It's just unfortunately, it's like nowadays the bad ones outweigh the good ones. Believe it or not, from what I've seen, you did. Like I said, I'm not being racist. I'm just being frank because I've never been racist. Okay, but the reason I'm saying this is this. See how they always want to down blacks, the ones that are racist, and be like nigga this, nigga that. But see what they don't know is shit. If it weren't for niggas, especially the real niggas, which were slaves back in the day, shit, your life wouldn't be as easy as you think it is now, motherfucker. Like, I can name a lot of shit that blacks invented, and what's crazy about it, what most people don't know, most of the inventions that we are living by today that's really important was invented by blacks, and the majority of them were slaves. Can you fucking believe that? That's why, I can't believe how they want to holler niggas lazy, niggas this ain't shit, niggas ain't this, and niggas ain't that. Get the fuck out of here. That's why I can't stand a racist white person. I cannot. But like I said, all of them are not racist. Believe me, I got more white friends than that you could ever imagine. I'm just gonna put it like that, because I ain't never been racist, okay? Never. And yeah, I'm gonna use their term because, they do it. And they be like, you can also tell when the people that are racist are slick racist, especially the ones that be like, well, I have black friends, And I'm not gonna, and believe me, I'm not being racist. I'm just gonna, the reason I keep saying that because I've never been racist, but the reason I'm making these points is this. The majority of them that say stuff like that evidently then got caught up in some type of deep conversation when it comes to just being an all-around person. You dig? That's the only reason why I'm saying this. But, like I said, other than that, man, I'm just trying to enlighten my people on how, you know, slaves were way more fucking useful back in the day than what people think they are. Let me correct myself than what people thought they were, okay? That's why, you know, I can't stand someone that's racist because unless you can go back in fucking time, invent a time machine and see what really happened, like most people have done. See, really nowadays that time machine, one of the forms of time machine, I think, to be honest with you, is YouTube. And when you decide to go back and do your research, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to getting on them search engines on that internet. Well, boy, the internet is a motherfucker nowadays. Even though I believe this shit existed way back in the day when everybody thought it didn't. I believe internet, man, been out. They just made it public. You know what I'm saying? Finally decided to say, fuck it. They went on and made it public because this is my theory. So don't take this the wrong way, but yeah, I think they went on decided to go and make it public. That way, you know what I'm saying, it won't be hard, to keep up with the masses and continue to program the masses like they've done damn this since the beginning of time, especially when they invented the TV. Why you think they used to call television, you know what I'm saying, programs and shit? When certain TV shows, programs. Telling y'all, man. But those are just my theories. You don't have to believe me. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, you'd be surprised most of the inventions that we actually still living off of today most of them was invented, man, by black men, and the majority of them were slaves. They just told y'all, and they hid a lot of that shit. Yeah, man, a lot, yeah. A lot of the slave masters took credit for their slaves' inventions because they owned them, of course. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Yeah. But I just, like I said, mainly made this video just to clear up the information that I gave in my last shocking news video because I want to make sure that, I keep my people updated on real news because I'm not giving out no fake news on my channel. You'll never find fake news on my channel ever. Never. Okay? I'm going to make sure whenever I do give my people any type of news that it's going to be authentic. And I'm going to make sure that any type of news I decide to throw out on my channel, believe me, I'm going to make sure I done done my research and check myself like I did just now. You understand what I'm saying? I checked myself on one of my other vids, which is why I'm making this vid, to clear that shit up. Like, yeah. And just checking other people. That shit just don't go for other people. It go for you too. You got to check your damn self. You know what I'm saying too? Shit. You understand? Real shit, man. That go for yourself as well. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. See, just think if I wasn't the type of person to check myself, and that video would have continued to surface and surface, and a motherfucker that's, you know what I'm saying, already up on this type of information as well, saw that shit and been like, this motherfucker don't know what the fuck he talking about. You dig? Yeah, I'm not trying to be that dude. That's why I made this vid. But anyway, with that being said, I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, keep you guys too long. To all who decided to stop and rock with that boy Lamont That Way Jones this way, once again, I appreciate it from the bottom of the heart. With that being said, may the Heavenly Father, Yah, bless you and all your families. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Like and subscribe. And if you decide to donate to the channel, you can donate at paypal.me. PayPal.me/Dirty Low Jones 74. Dirty L.O. Jones 74. And you can also follow me on Instagram as well. You dig? Dirty Low Jones 74. Same tag on Instagram. And if you guys want me to, you know what I'm saying, if it's any type of special topic that you want me to speak on or talk about, believe me, before I do, if it's a topic that I don't really know about, believe me, I will go do my research. You understand? Before I do decide to speak on it. You dig? With that being said, like I said just a few minutes ago, may the Most High bless you and all of your families. And make sure you guys stay safe out there when y'all out there, especially when y'all out there on that paper chase, swimming with them sharks, trying to get that paper to provide for your families. You dig? With that being said, that boy Lamont, that way Jones, signing off, exiting the building. Till next time, peace. Peace out.